this first section, we'll focus on communication goals and their role in planning. Communication goals provide direction for how information is shared within an organization. Understanding how to define clear and effective goals is an important first step in building a communication plan. By the end of this section, you'll be able to define communication goals, explain their role in planning, and identify the characteristics of effective communication goals. So what are communication goals? Communication goals define what an organization wants to achieve through its communication efforts. They clarify the purpose behind sharing information and help ensure that communication is intentional rather than reactive. For example, communication may aim to inform, guide action, or support a specific initiative. Establishing clear goals helps ensure that every communication effort has a defined outcome. Clear communication goals are essential because they focus communication efforts and connect them to broader organizational objectives. Without defined goals, communication can become inconsistent or lack direction. When goals are established, they help guide decisions about what information should be shared, how it should be presented, and what the communication is ultimately trying to achieve. Communication goals influence every part of a communication plan. They shape key messages by identifying what information is most important to communicate. They help determine the target audiences who need that information. They also guide the selection of communication methods to ensure messages are delivered effectively. In this way, communication goals serve as the foundation that connects all elements of the plan. However, not all communication goals are equally effective. Strong goals are clear and specific, making it easy to understand what the communication is intended to accomplish. They are also measurable, which allows organizations to evaluate whether the goal has been achieved. In addition, effective goals are relevant to the initiative or situation, ensuring that communication directly supports organizational priorities. Let's consider the difference between a weak and a strong communication goal. A general statement like improve communication is vague and difficult to measure. On the other hand, a more specific goal, such as ensuring employees understand policy requirements before implementation, provides clear direction and a defined outcome. Strong goals make communication more purposeful, focused, and actionable. In practice, communication goals can vary depending on the situation and the needs of the organization. Some goals focus on sharing information, such as informing employees about a new process. Others aim to influence behavior, such as encouraging participation in a program or initiative. Communication goals may also involve providing updates or maintaining awareness throughout a project. Each type of goal shapes how communication is planned and delivered. Now that you understand how communication goals provide direction for planning, the next step is identifying the audiences who need to receive your message. Even well-defined goals are only effective if the right people receive the information. In the next section, you'll learn how to define target audiences and analyze their needs to ensure your communication is relevant, focused, and effective.